do 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 do. We all live in the land of cotton. My feet stink and yours are rotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Okay. Do 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 do. Ooh. Do 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 do. How's it going, everyone? Today, it's original Xbox time. I told you in the last video, when we were doing the NESs, that I have to get one or two of these ready to take down to the market because we sold one, and last night my wife says, oh, there was somebody else that asked for an original Xbox too. Oh, okay. I'm glad you tell me these things last minute, of course. But yeah, this one is the original Xbox. I think I have all the screws out of this one. Yeah, and it's pretty filthy. I've probably looked at this one once before and don't know what its agony is, but I did go over to storage and pick us up some more to play with. I had a box sitting over there with 3 of them in it. In fact, it is still in the car, along with a large order that came in. Okay, what's it? Oh, that's not going to help us. This, what's in here? I brought this too. Oh, there's some, found that over there too. There's a bunch of original Game Boy games. And I do believe I sold all my original Game Boys, but we can always use games. We'll set it on our stems order. Still got to go through that crap. There it is. You can tell because the box got wet. Yep, there's 3 more of those lovely little critters in here that we will take over, and what we will do, I can't carry that box one-handed. What we will do is we will just grab, oh God, run into something. Pick up our AV cord, and I will bring that box in, set it down here, and we will just start testing. I had to order controllers because I was out of controllers, of course. But we have mine. I brought mine out from my original Xbox. I have an original controller with a breakaway cord. But the ones I'm ordering are aftermarket. Normally I order them by the case for these things, because I sell quite a few of them. There's still a lot of people playing the original Xbox. There's a lot of games that won't play on the 360. See, they did come out with some of the patches, and you had to have a hard drive in your 360 and you could play some of the Xbox games, but not all of them. So it still pays off to have an original Xbox to play a lot of the original Xbox games, because there's an awful lot of good games for the Xbox as well. Just like PlayStation 2, there was just, in that era when gaming was really, really big, these companies were just pumping out games like every other week, or every week. I mean, every week we had 2 new games, 2 new games, 2 new games. And they just saturated it, but it was, a lot of different games. And people were playing the hell out of the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox. It was kind of kind of a competition there between these two. You know, which one was more popular with you? Was it the PlayStation 2 or the original Xbox? Which one did you play the most? And what do you still play now? Sony or Microsoft? So I'm going to get you set up, and we are going to start testing these. I think we will need a game. I'll round up us an Xbox game, and we will start testing some of these Xboxes and see if any of them are worth fixing. Right now we cannot. I looked already before I even started the video, and there's no lasers available for these right at the moment. Not even whole drives. So we're going to have to find two of them that we can either adjust the lasers and get them working, or already have good lasers and just have some drive problems. So I'll get you set up and we will get started. Okay, now these original Xboxes just take a regular figure 8 cord. We call them a figure 8 because that's what it looks like. It looks like a little figure 8. The first Xboxes that came out, I still have some of these, had a breaker on them, kind of like a GFI. And then shortly afterwards, I think they found out that they weren't having any problems with them, so they just went to an original figure 8. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't go round us up a game. Let's see if it comes on anyway. Nope, we got a yellow blinking light. It's too bad too, because the tray works on this one. Make sure everything's hooked up in here. And that may be why I threw this one off to the side. Yeah, it automatically blink. We'll kind of run that AV cord in and out. Aha! It's just a dirty AV port. Either that or I didn't have it plugged in all the way. Okay, now still don't have a game. Yes, I know. But we're going to play around a little. No, but you don't have a game. You need to get us a game. I will. Just give me a break. No, we need a game. Okay. We'll select. Let's see, is this one cleared? Hard disk. Yep, that one's already cleared too. Go back. Music? Any music on it? Yep. Boop. Xbox Live. Yeah, right. They stopped supporting Xbox Live a long time ago for the original Xbox. Ooh, I like the date. 11/15/2099. Dang. Language, audio, video. It's on normal. The letterbox, widescreen. There you go. We'll be changing that back, I'm sure, because it'll be kind of weird. Network settings and auto sign in. 100%. Okay. Okay, now I gotta find us a game. I do believe I have one right over here. GameCube. That won't work. PlayStation 2, GameCube, PS3, Xbox 360. Aha. Guess what I found? How about some championship bowling? Letter read. Oh, your Xbox cannot recognize this disc. Make sure it's an Xbox game or DVD movie. Okay, look at the disc. That disc is like brand new. So that means that our laser is dookie. Yep. Okay, since we have a good drive on this one, everything's working. The drive seems to be... I probably put new belts on it when I had it before and checked it, and that's what it came up with. I'm not sure if I've been into this one or not. So we'll turn it off first. There we go. Now kind of bear with me here. Yep, it sure is. That is a Torox. Oops. Get my little game tote out here where I have all my screwdrivers for here. Unplug your hard drive. Get your power connector. Come on. There. Unfortunately, you have to take all this apart just to get your drive out. There's our hard drive. And get out of here, fly. Okay, now we can pick this guy up a little bit. I'll spin him around. This flat ribbon cable runs them both. This is an IDE ribbon cable. Set that back there. I can remember. Yeah. I think those are Phillips. Whee! Yeah. Find. That's a straight. That's not going to work. Well, what the hell did you do with my little Phillips? It's in the toolbox where it belongs. We got 4 screws. yes, a lot of times I am all thumbs. Can't help it. You'll find out what it's like. Four screws and we can get into our disk drive. Now there's a little white tab. You can see it right there with a dust bunny on it. And get rid of the dust bunny. Now if you just take and push on him, it will open your tray. And yep, I can see white lithium grease, so I know what that means. It means I've been in this one before. Alright, let's see, what do you want to do? We need to get to the bottom. Just a little push on ribbon cable, and at the bottom here is our, starting to come back to me, just kind of bear with me. Like I said, I've done a ton of these, but it's been a little bit since I've done one. Okay, now here's our little pot that we can adjust. Let me get you zoomed in. Get the hell out of here, fly. Right, let me get a pointer. Right there is the little pot that we will try and adjust and see if we can make this drive work. If not, we'll just set it on the floor and get us another Xbox up. Like I said, I need two of them. Come here, come here. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Killing a fly. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were gonna see if we can adjust this laser. Like I said, I don't know if I have done this one in the past or not, but we are going to try. Isn't it funny that, you know, all day I was working on other stuff, not doing any videos, and my phone never rings. But as soon as I start trying to do a video, then the phone starts ringing. Okay, same as always, you've seen me do these before, there's two points on one side that you have to try and get your meter on each one. And God, that looks like that's at like 0.87. Oh, I might be able to, let's flip it over. I might, let's see, here's one, and there's 0.088. Which is way too low. And now I'm starting to think that I've already played with this one. See if we can get it turned with that. If not, I'll have to come in with something different. Oh, I did. 0.154. I don't know if you can see my meter or not. I mean, how about if I do that? Okay, again, we'll check 0.154 in a cobweb. Okay, so we will turn it a little bit more. Around 3.533, usually in that area, you're in really good shape. Doesn't matter which side you put your red or which side you put your black, as long as you can. Come on. Okay, there's one, and there. Nope, she didn't turn. Okay. I think I got it that time. Here. Ooh, come on. No, stop it. 1.57. She is not turning very much. Alright, let's see what I got there. See if I got a hold of it that time. Come on. Just had you. I need a different. Try a different screwdriver. I think that one's just a little bit bigger. Yeah, man, where are you at? There's one. Come on. Doesn't want to give it. Oop, doesn't want to give it up. 140. Did I go the wrong way? Let's try going back counterclockwise and see what we get. I just have my meter set on diode test. Whoa! I think I got a hold of it that time. There's no way of hooking up a meter to these. Not that I can see, so you can just kind of dial it in. Once you've done a couple of them, you kind of figure out how much you need to be turning it. They are pretty touchy. You know, you don't have to turn them very far. to get them to move an awful lot. And then a lot of times you'll go too far one way and then you'll go too far the other way. See, just like that. And so we're kind of in the ballpark where we need to just turn it ever so slightly. And lower doesn't always mean better. Because even too low will not read. Come on, get a hold of it. There we go. You know, I've seen them. I've seen them work at 5. And I've seen them where they wouldn't work at 5. Okay, 4.22. Right? Is that what I seen? Come on. Come on, where are you at? There's one, there's the other. Now, if I can just turn that down just a hair, and I mean, if you think you moved it, you probably went too far. Oh, come on. There. And right there. 426. I know. This gets boring and monotonous, but it's what has to be done if you want to dial them in so they work. There we go. See, 0.345. Perfect. I mean, that is just dead on. Now, if that laser's any good, at 3, at 0.345, it's going to work. This guy. Click back in. Put in our little ribbon cable. Okay, now we got our ribbon cable on. I did that off camera because I was all over the place and it took me a little bit to get that one put back together. I'll get our gun. This one got a little wet. Yep, this one's not magnetic. Yeah, and there's a real possibility that even adjusting that laser, it's not going to work because it may just be a bad laser. I've never really had a whole lot of luck adjusting these Xbox lasers. Now the 360s, yeah. These, not so much. Like that. Let's see. I guess I can back you off a little bit. There we go. Normally there's two screws here and here that hold the deck down. But somebody has already taken this deck out of here. This one is a little rusty inside. It's not a pristine Xbox. We'll put our ribbon cable back on there. That's the information. And the little one is the power. Come on. There we go. This guy sits right down in there. Real nice. If we get it to work, it doesn't take much. I could pull this all back apart and use compressed air to blow out the dust bunnies. Come on. Get our wire. There we go. Our power wire. Around. Let's get our ribbon cable put back in. Let's see, let's put our power cable back on first and then our ribbon. Now we can test it and see if we did any good, or if we need to move to another. Either I have a bad AV cable or what do you think? Is it going to work? Yeah. Now you can see. Okay, is it going to work? Nope. Your Xbox cannot recognize this disc. let me see if I can find another Xbox game. Okay, let's try a little Jade Empire. Let's see if this one. Okay. Okay, remove the discontinue. Okay, and that's what that one's doing. Even with the laser adjusted, it could be that the that the laser is bad, or could be that the motor's not spinning it up enough. And we may have a bad spindle motor. Okay, so now we know what that one's doing. Okay, this one's never been opened. Still has the security seal on it. It's disgusting, but hasn't been molested. Okay, let's see if our opens. Aha! Geez, we actually have one that works. Just needs cleaned up. And no signal, and oh. Huh. I think this one just overheated. Yeah. This one has the orange flashing light of death. Let's turn it off. Unplug it. Bad thing about it is it's got our disc. So you can't shut this one off or nothing. Yeah, we're batting 1,000 on these. This one's overheating. Okay. Now we know what this one does. That one overheats. I should be marking these, but I'm going to be doing something with them pretty quick. Here's another one. This one has been opened before. This one has been molested. Let's see what this one does. Instant ring. To make sure we have a good connection with our AV. This one, the fan doesn't sound real healthy. And no video. Ooh, this one is the red. This one is doo-doo. God. We only have one left. And this one's ugly looking. Yep, this one has been opened. Sounds like hell too. That's the disk drive making all that noise. See how it's flashing? It's trying to do something with the drive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This one I think has a busted belt in the drive. Yeah, you can hear it changing directions. That's usually the drive, and then after it can't find the drive, it goes, we have the flashing green light. Alright, so this one we need to see if we can get the drive working. We know we have one drive that works. We have one good working drive. We know that. So if we can find one of these, all it needs is a drive. Well, we have the one that has the overheats, but the drive works in that one. And we have one that the first one we messed with, the drive is bad in that one. Now we may have to tear them down and see if they both have the same drive in them. There's a couple different drives that were used in these Xboxes. I think one of them's a Philips, and I think there's also a Toshiba. A little rusty as usual. Yeah, so you can see this is a different drive than the one that we worked on earlier. And we're just gonna, it's the same on all of these. They all come apart the same. You might have different drives. Hey, behave yourself over there. Okay, this one, like I said, this one has been taken apart before, but it was put back together properly. I looked at, that's not my security sticker that was on this one. I have a square or a rectangle security sticker, and this one had a round one on it at one time. And I think no, this one didn't. That was the other one we were looking at. We'll check the fan in this one too, because it's okay. Yeah, this one made in China. This is a TGM 600. This is one of them funky ones. And these ones, every time I've messed with one of these too, I haven't had very good luck. The Philips and Toshiba's aren't so bad. Let's see. How's this one? Okay. Well, we got two Philips. I haven't messed with these TGM 600s very often. There's a little clip. Yeah, little clip. There we go. Ugly looking too. Look at that tray. That's disgusting. Okay, this one. Oh, let me see if I can remember how to open. There's two little clips. I'll get you pointed down so you can actually see what we're doing. There's two clips. There's one here. You can move that out of the way a little bit, and that one. And you can remove it. And sure enough, there's our belt. So this one needs a belt. Can't keep his pants up. Alright, sorry about that. I'm still at the end of the crud that I had. And God, for the life of me, I just cannot gain much energy back. I'm good for 10-15 minutes. at the bench over here. And then I have to take a break and go sit down. I mean, I cannot get any energy. And we were at the doctor's today and asked him, and he said, yep, that's all part of it. And that even after the symptoms are gone, you get dragon ass. And God, it's horrible. Okay, now on this belt, these take a little square drive belt. Let me find my squares. There we are. Okay, square belt. Needs to be a little longer than that. There's one. Put it on there. And he goes over to there. Perfect. So now we got a, wrong door. So if I cut off a lot on these videos, it's just because I'm wore out and I have to. Geez, look at that. And I have to go sit down for a little bit. I gotta go clean this before we put that back in. There's another chunk of that belt. Yeah, okay, got that all nice and clean. And all you have to do is slide these right back in. And go past them little clips. Okay, I will put this all back together. I don't know how many. Let's see. No. Nope. Let's spin it around. That way. Let's take the two wee little small Phillips. Right up, shit. Come on. There we go. Just doesn't feel right. There we go. Now we'll put our bracket back on. Let's see. Let me back you off a little bit. There we go. See, there's two clips. There's a clip here and here that hold this black bracket on, and you know, it doesn't take much to take them off. Okay. you watch me put one of these together once, I will put this back together and bring you back. Thought it was that fan that was sounded. Okay, got it back together enough that we can test it, because we need to clean the heck out of this thing. Sure sounds a lot better. Moment of truth. Opens. Now, do we have one that works? You can hear it spinning. It's searching, it's searching, it's searching. And it found it. It found its Xbox game. Let's see if she boots. Taking an awful long time to load. I can hear it jumping back and forth, looking. A little bit of a bugger. I don't like how long it takes to load. Your Xbox cannot recognize this disc. Make sure. Same message. So far we have what do we have? We have two that don't read discs, one that reads discs and overheats and goes into protect, and one. What the hell's the other one do? Let's see, we got two, one, and yeah. Okay. And what I am going to do is I am going to try and fix the drive in this one. This one's pretty decent. It's close. You've seen it did want to. It at least tried reading the disc. It showed us that it was an Xbox game. So I'm going to pull that drive back down and check it and see if I can't get it to work. See, it's recognizing that we have an Xbox disc in it, but and then it doesn't want to read all the way through, and that's usually a sign of weak laser out of adjustment. Yeah, see, and we'll get the message, but it is at least trying to read the disc. I showed you how to adjust the laser on the first one we tested. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to this one and see if we can't come up with a good disk drive in this one.